Hare Krishna. Amalaki Ekadashi story. Amalaki Ekadashi occurs in Falgun month during Shukla Paksha Tithi. Falgun month is between Feb to March. King Mandata asked Vasishta Muni about this great fast. Amalaki means Amla. Amla is gooseberry. Indian gooseberry is Amla, or in some region they call it as Avla. And this gooseberry tree is so auspicious that once Lord Rama himself worshipped that tree. Fasting on this Ekadashi is more purifying that it's equivalent to donating 1000 cows in charity to a pure Brahmana. And he started telling about the story of a hunter who observed this Ekadashi unconsciously, and he was reborn as a king. Once there was a kingdom called Vaidisha. In this kingdom, all the Varnas, all Chaturvarna, 4 Varnas, were having Vedic knowledge, and they were having great strength, and they were all intelligent. And this kingdom is full of Vedic sounds. Not a single atheist in this kingdom, and there was not a single sinner. And the ruler of this kingdom is Chaitraratha. Chaitraratha's other name is Vashabinduka. He is so religious and truthful, and he has the strength of 10,000 elephants, and that he knew the 6 branches of Vedas. During Chaitraratha's rule, not a single Adharmi means who is against Dharma, and all the subjects engaged in their own dharmas. Brahmanas were doing the fire sacrifice properly, Kshatriyas were protecting the kingdom, and Vaisyas were doing the agriculture properly, and Sudras were doing the earthly activities properly. So there was not a miser, and there was never a drought or flood, and this kingdom was free of disease especially, and everyone was so healthy, and all were engaged in the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, as did the king, and they also rendered service to Lord Shiva. Twice a month they observed Ekadashi, and the citizens of Vaidisha lived a long, healthy life. Once in the month of Falgun, this Amalaki Ekadashi arrives. Chaitraratha realized that this particular fast would bestow the great benefit, and thus he and the citizens of Vaidisha observed this very strictly, carefully following all the rules and regulations. After bathing in the river, the king and his subjects went to the temple of Lord Vishnu, where an Amalaki tree grew. This gooseberry tree, Amalaki tree, was so auspicious as told before. Now the king is offering Kalash as well as gold, diamonds, rubies, pearls, sapphires, and aromatic incense to Amalaki tree. Then they worshipped Lord Parashurama as well with the prayers, O Parashurama, O son of Renuka, O all-pleasing one, O liberator of the worlds, kindly come beneath this holy Amalaki tree and accept our humble obeisances. Then they prayed to the Amalaki tree, O Amalaki, O offspring of Lord Brahma, you can destroy all kinds of sins we committed. Please accept our respect and these gifts. Whoever is circumambulating this will be freed from the sins. That is, circumambulating the Amalaki tree is very, very auspicious. After offering these prayers, Chaitraratha and his subjects remained awake throughout the Ekadashi night. They prayed and they worshipped according to the regulations of sacred Ekadashi. So, when this was going on, a irreligious man approached the assembly, that is, a hunter arrived. Now, he is so weak and he couldn't move here and there, so he was just watching what the king and the citizens are doing in this kingdom Vaidisha, and he was so surprised, and he also, along with them, maintained the fast. He also was remain awake. That day he did not hunt, he did not eat, he did not drink any water. And he was thinking, what's going on here? And in this lovely forest beneath the holy Amalaki tree, he saw the deity of Lord Damodara being worshipped upon the asana of a water pot, that is on Kalash. He also heard the devotees singing sacred songs of Lord Krishna and about his pastimes also. Soon after sunrise, that is on Dwadashi morning, the king and his subjects went back to their place. So the hunter also returned to his hut and he happily ate his meal. Dwadashi Parana he did. And in due time, that is, once he became old, he died naturally, and the next birth he was reborn as a king. He was reborn as son of King Viduratha, and Viduratha kept his name as Vasuratha. So, this Vasuratha later became the king after his father. This Vasuratha was the hunter once, and he ruled over the kingdom called Jayanti. Vasuratha was so strong and so fearless, is as effulgent as the sun, and he is so handsome as the moon. In strength, he was like Sri Vishnu himself, and in forgiveness, he was like Bhuma Devi, like the earth itself. He is so truthful. King Vasuratha, he always rendered devotional service to the Supreme Lord Vishnu. He therefore became very knowledgeable, and he is so good in governing the kingdom. One day, while hunting in the jungle, Vasuratha lost his way, and he got so tired and he started sleeping beneath a tree. Some tribesmen, that is Adivasis, tribesmen saw this and they remembered the enemy, he is our enemy. They were saying, discussing among themselves, enemy is sleeping. This king Vasuratha was their enemy. They were discussing, it is because he killed our fathers, mothers, kith and kin, we are roaming here madly like a madman in the forest. So let's kill. They were discussing about various ways of killing him. As tribesmen, they were having various weapons like swords, arrows, and ropes. But none of these weapons could even touch the sleeping king, because from the king's body, beautiful woman appeared, and she was decorated with fine ornaments, and wonderful fragrance was coming out of her body. And she was wearing an excellent garland around her neck, and she was looking so angry. Her eyes were looking so red, and she is looking like death personified. So, with her blazing chakra disc, she is killing all these Adivasis, these tribes who had tried to slay the sleeping king. King awoke and he saw all the dead tribesmen and he was so astonished. He wondered, these are all great enemies of mine. Who has slain them so violently? So, who has saved me? Like this, he was wonderstruck. Upon hearing these words, he heard Akashwani, that is, divine voice from the sky, which is saying, you asked who helped you? It's none other than Lord Krishna himself. Who else can save anyone from distress? He who saves all who take shelter of him without any selfish motive saved you. This is what he heard. Upon hearing these words, King Vasrutha was so happy and he became even more devotional. He returned to his capital city and ruled the kingdom like a second Lord Indra without any obstacles. So, this is how Vasishtha Muni is telling this story to Mandata. So, who asked this story? Mandata. So, O King Mandata, anyone who observes this Amalaki Ekadashi will undoubtedly attain the Supreme Lord Vishnu in due time. So, this ends the narration of Falgun Shukla Ekadashi or Amalaki Ekadashi from Brahmanda Purana. Hare Krishna. If Amalaki tree is not around your area, you can worship the sacred Tulsi tree. Hare Krishna.